Welcome back. Today we continue our study on Napoleon Hill for another lesson. If you would plant a suggestion deeply, mix it generously with enthusiasm, for enthusiasm is the fertilizer that we ensure its rapid growth. Keep your mind on things you want and off things you don't want. That's a foundation right there. A major key that it takes a while for most people to realize is that mixing it with generosity and enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is the feeling. It's connecting the brain into the heart. So that feeling is what we need. It's key. Without that, our manifestation wouldn't be able to come because it wouldn't be reality. Reality is thinking, seeing, and feeling. It's more than one sense. Feeling happens to be a very important, probably one of the most important, and also the most problematic that people can't seem to figure out. It's basically taking very deep breaths and letting your heart be aware. Breathe from your heart, breathe into your heart. And in that moment, be completely relaxed and ultimately relaxed. Feel tingling through your body like a cellular explosion. That's how you connect to the highest source of power. That's why meditation is so important, because that's what it essentially does. But you have to slow the mind down through brain waves and get to the right brain frequency to allow this to happen. But enthusiasm is basically a very important key. I would say that's 80%. You keep your mind off things you don't want, because you don't want to put your mind on things you don't want, because you'll attract things you focus on. We know it, but we kind of brush it over our heads a lot. And it's more real than we actually want to believe. So really try to not focus on things you don't want. Even if it shows up, be delusional. You can be very delusional with yourself. It's okay. Because that image that you tell yourself will eventually be congruent with reality. And it will combine, which is ultimately the goal. We have to use our mind to attain what we truly want and what we truly desire. Let's continue. Each of us creates the personal outcomes that we manifest in our lives. So the obvious message for those of us seeking success is to model the outcome that we desire to create. Act as if we already have the trait or character we desire. As I just stated, everyone should have mental, personal movies in their head daily that they just always play over and over again. Instead of watching Netflix, create your own Netflix within your mind. And there's only 5 shows in the Netflix in your mind. And let it connect with money, romance, health, wealth, all the essential things that will make a human happy. And design it for you to have the best outcome at the end. Don't let a bad scenario happen. Don't let that girl you wanted to talk to but cheat on you. Don't let that fear into the imagination. Leave all that out. This is your own world. You're the creator of your own world. Through this, you'll be able to truly connect with who you want to be. One visualization could be you waking up one day, getting an email that you made $1 million. That's money. Romance could be you getting married, or you walking on a beach and all the women are looking at you and trying to get your attention because you look good and trying to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You could have all kinds. You could have a visualization where you just have perfect health and you feel healthy and you're completely athletic. It can be whatever you want. Just pick 5 and continuously come back to them over and over again. You want to keep these for the rest of your life. And what else does it say? Basically says, act as if we already have the characteristic we desire, and sooner or later it will come to pass. There is an often heard adage that stage is what goes around comes around. It is truer than we think. Reflection. Whatever this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists, and it becomes available only when you are in the state of mind in which you know exactly what you want and are fully determined and not to quit until you get it. Again, guys, gems. Study these words like it's school. That's all for today.